Good evening. Oh, that was an echo and a half, wasn't it? Welcome to the Vital Football Podcast. That was clearly Crippy's fault. You can tell by his face. We are the writers from the Vital Network. I am Ash. I write for Newcastle. We have Liam, who writes for Everton, and Crippy, who writes for Man City. How we doing, boys? Did you have a good Christmas and that?
Yeah, Christmas was okay.
Did.
Well, yes and no, but yeah.
You were a
better than
sick
yesterday.
little boy. Better than yesterday. I don't know. I had a good day yesterday, if I'm being honest. I quite enjoyed Boxing Day. How about you, Crippy? Did you enjoy Boxing Day?
I did, yeah. It's been quite a hectic few days, to be honest. But yeah, so
Did you enjoy the football on Boxing Day?
Didn't enjoy the football now. Didn't enjoy the football at all, Ash. Not a lot.
I did. Strange.
Second in the table.
About football. I thought we
Well, we do.
You know, we're just talking about what we got off Santa.
It's fine by me, yeah.
Right then, let's kick off with our score predictions from the last time out.
Fuck's sake.
We have, yeah, very much for fuck's sake. We all did a bit shit. We've got a game going on right now. What's the score, Liam? 2-0 still.
2-0 Chelsea still, yeah.
2-0 Chelsea. Well, here's what we got up to last week. A lot of red on there.
Oh boy.
Only one correct score, and that was Andy's prediction, Arsenal 3-1.
Yeah, good call.
So that was 5 points for me, 4 for Liam, 3 for Crippy. I mean, Crippy, you usually know all the scores, mate. What's going on?
I've embarrassed myself, I know.
But Andy getting 8 points, running away with it, really.
What's happened to the Chelsea Bournemouth guesses, predictions, whatever you want to call them?
Chelsea Bournemouth there. Oh, I didn't get that far in the video, did I?
I would have had 2-1, to be fair. It was, yeah.
I think we did do them. No, I can't remember either. But it's going on now, so it doesn't make any difference. We will have more predictions to do at the end. But first, let's kick off with just the fact that the Premier League's back. I mean, that's a good thing. That's the only thing I got for Christmas was the Premier League. You two guys probably not as happy about it as I am.
Far from it.
Yeah, we've lost our goalkeeper, obviously, because he's resting for a bit. And
I told you we wouldn't be playing.
It's distracting, yeah.
He's a bloody goalkeeper. He doesn't look like he runs up and down the pitch. Look at you lazy bastard.
He's still been partying, hasn't he, I think?
What happened at Goodison, Liam? There was some strange things going on there. 95th minute goal, a kick to the face.
It's just Everton. That's what it is.
Shall we show the old kick to the face?
Well, Jack Kenny can do one already.
What's he up to? I hope the lads had a good Christmas and Boxing Day. I did have a good Boxing Day, actually, Jack. Thanks.
Yeah. Second in the table.
Weren't you the guy who was going to come on here tonight and be like a guest or something? And then
he was
the last minute.
And he's shit out as usual.
Come on, Jack, come along. Come along to the party,
mate. Disgraceful.
But
so we need to talk about that kick in the head, don't we?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can show it.
We'll show it.
It's like 6-6 as well. So I just don't understand why he's gone with his foot.
Yeah, so dangerous.
It's madness.
I just don't understand.
You're right, Andy. You could have been killed.
He could have been killed.
But he could have, though. At the end of the day, it stood up in the face like that. Yeah. He could have done some serious damage.
Just the impact of landing, like, because I mean, he would have got some distance on him as well. Some height, rather, yeah. But it's just a joke.
It was like you said just before we came on, any other ground in the country, and that's probably a red card.
Yeah.
But because it's Everton.
Oh, I don't want to say that, like, but I don't know if it went to VAR or not, though, because there was no comments on Prime. There's nothing from the commentary saying that it went to VAR or anything. So if it did, why was the referee not made to look at it or something?
Well, he was booked, right? Was he booked for it? Because if they're saying they might say it wasn't a clear and obvious error, that's why they didn't review it.
But
I mean, Jack's not wrong. Do you know why? Because Cody plays for Wolves. He's still a Wolves player, so it would have been a 1. And Jack, well done.
No. Yeah, surely there's got to be some scope for overturning a yellow card, bumping it up to a red when it
should be, because they're going to miss a lot of opportunities otherwise, aren't they? They can't keep on ignoring these. So that is a red. I think most people that would watch that would say that's dangerous, should be a red card. You can't get your leg up that high and endanger another player like that.
And expect to just crack on. And then you look at the one at Palace with Tarek Mitchell was sent off for getting fouled.
I've not seen that. I've seen the Tompkins one. It was a second yellow, but didn't see the Mitchell one.
The Tompkins one, in real time, that looked a bit harsh as well, but when he did swing his elbow out. But I can't get my head around the Tarek Mitchell one at all. I've seen it 3-4 times now. I still don't know what he sent them off for.
Did it go to VAR or?
I don't know. I just think the ref got some new cards for Christmas and wanted to make sure that his wife knew that he was going to use them.
A new little wallet, didn't he, or something?
Yeah. No, from what I could see, Tarek Mitchell was the one who got fouled and got a straight red for his trouble.
It was a bit like was it your game where you were supposed to have a penalty and they gave a free kick or something like that a couple of weeks ago?
A couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, well, you should have had a penalty, but you gave a free kick or something like that, wasn't it?
Was it? No, he just let play go on, didn't he? And then he couldn't call it back for VAR because it was only a free kick. But you can't intervene. You can't give a free kick, but you can't give a penalty or something.
2 minutes after the fact that it wasn't given,
And it was like 45 seconds after.
Apparently. Yeah. But back to our game though, it was just, other than that, I mean, Wolves created nothing the entire game. And when I was watching the last 5 minutes, I knew what was coming. And Everton fans are just a weird fan base. I mean, every fans are a weird fan base, but we're either so happy or we're so toxic. It's unbelievable. We're not. There's no in between.
Yeah.
And as soon as we had Godfrey and Tarkowski were passing the ball on the halfway line, and the fans started getting on the back to get it forward. We had no target man. We had Tom Cannon in the box, who's 5'11". What good use is that? So what does he do? He hoops it forward. We lose possession, and because they were sat in 2 blocks of 5, the ball went straight to Adama Traore, and who's going to catch him?
Well, yeah, could catch pigeons in. Jack's already getting the boot in there. Crippy, how are you feeling after the Villa-Liverpool game? Should have been 6.
Yeah.
Well, if Darwin Núñez knew where the fucking net was, it would have been.
Yeah, he's a good player, but his finishing is wayward.
Yeah, we'll come on to that one in a bit.
Yeah, but on to Liam, and this isn't me having a pop, but because like I said, I've been there with Villa, but that's a worrying result, isn't it? To lose at home to Wolves, that's a worry, isn't it? That's a bad, because there's so many ramifications to that. Like, a team that's supposed to be worse than you in the table, losing at home, it's where are the points coming from if not from those kind of games?
Well, we've got City away next game.
You got an Everton win, was it 19-1?
It was 19-1 then. But I'll tell you our next couple of fixtures because we've got United and the FA Cup as well, so we're not going to count that one. So we've got City away on 31st on Saturday. We then got Brighton at home Tuesday night.
That's a good shout, that. Wolves should pay their fans to watch.
Cheers, man.
That's not a bad shout, actually. That.
Our next 3 games in the league, other than City, are winnable. We've got Brighton at home, Southampton at home, and West Ham away.
Should get some points out of that.
That'll be the make or break, won't it?
I feel the Southampton at home will be the make or break for Lampard if he's given that time.
My worry would be that obviously you just lost to Wolves. You'll probably get battered off City.
Yeah,
it's going to be bad, isn't it? It's going to be hard to bounce back after that.
Yeah,
you could use the excuse that we've just come back from a long break.
There's no excuses. We've had Pickford and Onana and Idrissa Gana Gueye in the World Cup. Calvert-Lewin's a myth. Honest to God, it's a joke. Lampard came up for the game, said the reason he wasn't playing is they were keeping him fit for the City game. And Dad pointed out it might be the long run, obviously, to keep him fit for the rest of the season. Fair enough if that is the case, but don't mention that. Don't even say he's fit. Just say he's not there yet. But what's more winnable, at home to Wolves or City? At least put him on the bench. Give him an hour or the last 30 minutes. At least we'd have a focal point or something. But I just don't understand. And
because if they drop in to the relegation,
we needed Tom Cannon to come on a lot sooner than they did. He's only 19. He's 20 he's 20 tomorrow actually, but he's banging them in for fun for our under 21s, under 23s, whatever you want to call it. But he's getting 7 minutes. What's he going to do in 7 minutes? It's a joke.
I don't understand that at all. I mean, all managers do it, but it doesn't.
It's hard to come off
the
bench
bother.
all the time. It's very hard.
Other than the goal, the biggest cheer of the game was when Tom Cannon came on. Was when he was warming up. Actually, he was warming up with 20 minutes to go, and the crowd got up.
Yeah,
and I was like, actually, you know what? He's going to come on soon, and didn't happen.
Yeah, gotta get yourself comfortable, lad. So you reckon a couple more games and the pressure's going to be on for Lampard? Then?
Pressure's on him at the moment. So I was speaking to one of the fellas at work who used to do Fan Zone for Everton on Sky Sports.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I asked him, and he was like, "I want him gone." I was like, "Fair enough, but there's two issues. One, the amount of money it's going to cost to get rid of him, because there's his backroom stuff with Paul Clement, Ashley Cole, Joe Edwards. I don't know who else there is, if there is anyone else. That's going to cost a bomb. And who replaces him? Because I can't see. He was like, Thomas Tuchel. It was like, Tuchel, he won't be going for a job anywhere for me. I reckon he'll wait for Conte if he signs a new contract at Spurs. For me, anyway. Then there's Poch, who I reckon is going to do the same. And he was like, well, the only other person is Sean Dyche. Just like, can't be doing
full on survival mode.
I couldn't see Everton doing that with their manager.
We had Sam Allardyce. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sam Allardyce is reborn as Sean Dyche.
My biggest, I don't even know what to say, worry is that Roberto Martinez keeps getting spotted in Wigan, and it's starting to piss me off. Just go back to Spain or wherever you want to go. Get away from Wigan. Get away from the Northwest. Go somewhere else. Because Ken Wright loves him. He might be a nice guy in that, but I mean, he's failed with Belgium. No, just go away, please.
You wouldn't have him back for another crack?
No chance. I cannot forgive anyone that plays Antolin Alcaraz at centre-back away at Dynamo Kiev, and all we had to do was see the game out. We see the game out. It was a mad game as well. I think we lost 5-3 in the end. But just, why?
Signed his death warrant.
It was so bad. Like, his first season he took over, we were class because we had Moyes' defence of Jagielka and Distan. Then he got his own players in. He throws out Distan, who was, for me, one of the best defenders we've had. He's just so good.
Distan was class. I remember
that was a weird one, yeah.
Thought he was brilliant.
Yeah. And he replaced him with Alcaraz, like I'm saying. Alcaraz,
and they started leaking goals like crazy.
We couldn't see out a game. I remember West Ham, we were 2-0 with 10 minutes to go. We lost 3-2.
Yeah.
But if you ask any Everton fan that other day, we all knew what was happening. As soon as we conceded the first goal, it was like, we've lost. Yeah. And that happened week after week after week. We were 2-0 up at Chelsea. We were 2-0 up at Chelsea. We scored. No, they brought it back to 2-2. We took the lead 3-2 in the last minute, and then we conceded in the 97th minute. And then we went and did the week after at Bournemouth. It's just like, what are your tactics? I know might be outscore the opposition, but come on, do some defensive work.
Definite no on Martinez.
Martinez, no, I can't stop.
So
Andy's making a good point there.
Yeah,
bunching up. That's got to be quite a worry.
And it make it look worse because, like I say, a win can take Everton down in there, can't it? If Everton lose the next game and Forest or Wolves win, it puts Everton there. But I'll say to Liam, if you were the Everton board now, what would you do with Lampard?
I think we need to back him. I don't know if Jack's going to be on the wind-up or not, but I was saying to him before, the issue with Lampard is he's trying to take over years of financial mismanagement. We had Koeman, Sam Allardyce, I'm not going to count Martin. Who else have we had? Marco Silva. Ancelotti going, no one saw that happening.
Yeah.
But with Silva, Koeman, and Sam Allardyce, they just pissed money away. Like 27 million on Theo Walcott. Oh no, 20 million on Walcott, 27 million on Cenk Tosun. And what happened to them? Released them both on a free.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, last season no one would have seen what happened to Gylfi Sigurdsson, but it's one of them. Do you know what I mean? He's feeling the repercussions of people just wasting our money. Same with
Michael Keane as well. Michael Keane was pricey, wasn't he?
Michael Keane was 30 million and he was in the last year of his contract.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it.
That's wild, isn't it?
And even then, he wasn't like a world beater. He was okay.
Yeah. Like Tarkovsky, I'd say was probably a better player when he was free.
Ben Mee.
Ben Mee, yeah, for sure.
The amount of money we've wasted, like 12 million on Ashley Williams. Like, come on. He's horrible, him as well.
I was surprised at how poorly he did, though, because I did think, I know he is a system player, isn't he, where he can do a job in a certain lineup, and he can play the ball a bit, he can play the ball out of it, but he was bad at Everton, really bad. Looks batting average and very disappointed. He's on it.
No, but yeah, for me,
he's on the wind up, isn't he?
He's got his next 2 home games, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know if many fans will give him that, but for me, that's the only option he's got. He needs to come out, or someone needs to come out this next week before the window opens and goes, right, this is who we signed. Wolves have done it. They've done it with Gakpo yesterday.
Yeah.
It's not like
Jack's just mentioned that, actually.
And United's knows.
Opinion on the Gakpo transfer to Liverpool. I think it is happening, and it's pretty much.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was confirmed.
Come to nice, didn't it?
Between 35 and 45 million or somewhere like that. Hell of a signing, that.
I think so.
I think it's a response to Newcastle just being as mint as they are.
Well, of all the positions,
feeling they're going to get left behind.
Yeah, it was weird. It's like with United. United were struggling. It's like, oh, get another forward. So yeah, that's not what you actually needed. Another forward. That's not what you need. But yeah.
So, speaking of former Everton managers, would you have this man back because he's living on borrowed time at West Ham?
No.
You had to think about that one, though.
Yeah, he did.
No, because everyone's. I remember when Moyes first took over at United, and West Ham, and he was doing well because he had Jesse Lingard and all this, didn't he? Well, look, he's built a team now with West Ham, and look where they are. He's under pressure.
Yeah.
So that will happen, though. It'll be Martinez or Moyes.
You can see just somebody from the past returning.
The thing is, the issue at the club is one person in particular called Bill Kenwright, and he's just a cancer to the club. He's supposed to be the biggest blue in the world, but he's not. Yeah,
he's just lost the plot.
Okay, a question to Liam is: could relegation be part of the plan in a way? Because if they think Lampard might be the right person in charge, they might think, "Oh, let's just keep him and see what happens." But we still think he's the person to back. But if they're worried about going down, they probably will have to consider axing him in January, won't they? That's what it'll be to get new players in.
Yeah, that's why I think 2 games, which gives them, I think it's the 14th of Jan, I think it is. So we've still got half a window, whoever comes in.
Because Villa gave up in 2016, we gave up, and we just said, "Oh, we're going to let a coach take charge because we're going to get relegated anyway." So we gave up quite,
Well, that's the other thing I said to Mickey this morning. I was like, we don't even have a caretaker coach to take over.
No.
Duncan Ferguson's left. Dave Runsworth's at Oldham, and they're asking for his head. We've got Leighton Baines, who's the under-18 manager.
Duncan Ferguson makes it strange for me. I know he's a big personality, and I can get that you might feel your authority being disrupted a bit, but I thought he was a net positive at Everton. He was beloved by the players.
Again, the issue with Ferguson, he was there under every single manager since Martinez.
Right.
Yeah.
So he needed to move on if he wanted to do anything. Like, if he wants to be a manager of Everton one day, he needed to move on.
Yeah.
But no, like Andy said there, if we go down, we will not come back up.
Yeah, we got stuck as well.
A brand new stadium coming next year.
Yeah.
The money that's going to cause.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, the financial piss what we're in at the moment, he can do one as well. Spanish way, yeah.
That's the problem. You've got that massive stadium on the way, and if you're in the Championship, you're not going to fill it, and you're just digging a bigger financial hole.
Yeah.
Without that stadium, going down might not be a bad thing.
No, if we went down because of the money that we've wasted, if we'd gone down last season, I think we would have been screwed 100%. But with the money we could potentially make by going down, it shouldn't even be a conversation. We shouldn't be going down. That's it.
But sometimes it can be that slap a club needs to buck their ideas up. Because Villa were playing fast and loose.
Last season, that should have been the slap to wake them up last season.
True.
We survived by the skin of our teeth with a game to go.
Yeah.
Like, that should have been enough to go, right, actually, you know what? We need to pull this finger out. But what did we do? We sold our best player and haven't replaced him. Oh, sorry, yeah, we
didn't learn
replaced
either.
him with Neil Mopai, who Brighton didn't want, and Dwight McNeil, who...
never had a good goal record, did he? He was never like a prolific...
Nobody wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give him credit. He's 21, 22. Like, he's very young, and he was probably brought in for Calvert-Lewin's sake because he can cross a ball. But Calvert-Lewin's injured.
Yeah.
Like, we need to change. We need to get out of that mentality of, when Calvert-Lewin's back. Well, he's not back.
He misses half a season on the regular.
He's not there. Yeah. Should just get Ellis Sims back. I know Ash is a big fan of his at the moment. So.
Who's?
Ellis Sims. He's on loan at Sunderland.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, the
never heard of him,
the playoffs.
Never heard of him. Get Joe Royle back in. I'll explain. I get Joe Royle back in last minute when he's a draw. I mean, harsh, but fair.
True.
So what about Moyseh then? Is he knackered? No, I'm talking from a West Ham point of view.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's in trouble, isn't he?
Is he, do you think? Or do you think he'll survive just because...
Well, the amount of money and recruitment...
The amount of times he should have been sacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, he's had a good 18 months now to build a team at West Ham.
Yeah.
And when he first took over, everyone was saying, they're going to break that top six. They didn't get Lingard, and we can't say he was the glue, but they've gone... They're terrible.
Well, Andy just said, didn't he, there? They were all right first half, and then just... went to sleep, basically, second half.
I mean, if I was West Ham and someone offered 60, 70 million for Declan Rice, I'm taking it all day.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
He won't sign a new deal, will he?
No.
He wants back. He wants to go,
if someone offered 35 mil for Gordon, I'll give him. I'll go on my bike with him.
I'll give him a crocky. Thing is, though, they're so determined to hang on to Declan Rice, and then they're not building a team around him.
No, it's just pointless.
They're not getting the quality in that he needs to feed off. So it's like, what's the point? You're just keeping all of them for the sake of not letting anybody else have them.
They've got quite an old team as well.
Material.
They've got an old team, Ash, I was looking at. They've got a lot of old players in that team. I think that's probably half the reason of their struggles. They haven't really moved players on that they should have done. And brought in some young blood.
So West Ham's next fixtures are Brentford at home, Leeds away, Wolves away, Everton home.
There you go.
There's some points to be won there. But
should be.
We're all playing each other.
Yeah.
That's, I want to say, the positive. I mean, the issue is we play City, as do Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds. I mean, I don't think poor Andy.
But it'd be so Everton and so Leeds for us to both go and beat City and then lose every other game.
Yeah.
At least City, Leeds are at home to them, aren't they?
I believe so. Right, what else have we got on the docket? We're going to talk about Villa and Liverpool. Is Darwin Núñez just the ultimate mixed bag? Like, 1 week he's absolutely immense, and then the next he's absolute horseshit. The misses that he did yesterday.
Yeah. When was he immense?
All right, he's had a couple of games where
he's got it. He has got it. But he's clearly a confidence player.
Under the lights. Yeah, well, absolutely.
And he reminds me of Welbeck when it comes to crosses in the box. He can never get his feet right. Always just bumbling. The ball just seems to go through his legs, or he just can't seem to time it at all. Like, Aguero is the master at that, and Suarez as well at the near post. Little flick-ons, whatever. But Nunes, he just every time they put the ball into him, and he just cannot get his legs right at all.
You had, did you have Villa to win?
I had 1-1.
I had a draw.
You had a draw. So you were a bit confident. What happened?
Well, defensive errors from set pieces. Really bad way to lose a game. Seeing as we have a set piece specialist, and we looked like embarrassingly bad from set pieces. Not clear our lines. And I think the third goal was a lump ball over the top that Mings decided to pass forwards to the Liverpool player, and they built their attack from there. And it's like, just basics. Get the base. There's so many ways Liverpool are going to score against you because they're a better team, and we just gifted them so many chances.
I like that from Nunes. Misses 8 chances before he misses another.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a worry or a freak result? Or?
It's what we're going to be like until Emery gets his hands around on this team properly, because there will be decisions to be made about Mings and players like McGinn and others that are good players but make mistakes and have issues with form. But the problem is you can't move on 8 players over a summer, can you? You have to move on maybe 2 to not disrupt the team too much. So the reality is we're probably going to keep our leaders. I say leaders with quotes, because they're the sort of veterans of the team, but they're not pulling their weight. So the Villa fans were quite excited whenever he came in and thinking, "Oh yeah, Europe. Let's think about Europe." It's like, no. Squad's not right at all. I was hoping we would do better this season, but it's clear to me that I think mid-table is probably going to be our best bet, and that's being optimistic.
What you're thinking in January then?
Well, we like to waste money. We're like we love to spend. We absolutely love to spend money on players that we throw money at players
and then break their legs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or they just don't perform. Leon Bailey,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, is Mrs. Benelli as bad as Nunes?
It's just we always seem to get the Maverick like that.
He needed talent, to be fair. He had his opportunity to come on and speak his part. Bottle job. So can we take a moment to appreciate that Trent pass for their first Liverpool goal?
Fantastic. Also, the touch to Salah was outstanding.
Oh, that was brilliant. Yeah,
absolutely outstanding first touch to
It was Robertson, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a hard technique to do. He made it look very easy.
I mean, we can also appreciate Podence's goal for Wolves against Everton as well.
Yeah, the Moutinho cross.
Really well worked goal, that. Yeah.
As soon as it happened, I was like,
players. They have Wolves have got some really good individuals. It makes you think, why are they down there? Players like that
again.
Yeah. And I think they're built around one ethos of, want the Portuguese connection, and also the manager. And then if one sort of chink in the armor is exposed, the whole thing kind of collapses. It feels that they're built around that one philosophy, aren't they? And then they've had bad luck as well with like losing Jimenez and whatnot. But yeah, the wheels are kind of falling off there.
If Forest beat United, we drop into the bottom 3.
That's right.
We all know what's happening now, don't we?
Yeah.
Tonight.
Jesse Lingard.
Go on the bottom 3 tonight. Ouch. I want to change gears a little bit and talk about this little legend again.
Class goal.
I feel like I owe him an apology because last week I was one of those people that said they'd obviously hit the reset button on Miggy over the break because of that. I don't know if you've seen it yet. His blatant miss against Bournemouth.
I didn't see the miss.
Oh, mate. He was practically on the line. All he had to do was nudge it in with any foot. He hit it with his right and it somehow went backwards.
Oh, God.
So there was a load of Newcastle fans, me included, honestly just thought the reset button had been hit. But no, Newcastle are mint and Miggy's leading the line again.
Superb goal.
It's the Miggy and Bruno partnership. It's
yeah.
Unbelievable. And for him and Joe Linton to both be playing as well as they are, there's only really one man that you can give all the praise to, and that's Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
To get them to go.
He's turned them around. He inherited them, and he's made them into top players now.
Miggy's got 9 goals this season in 16 games.
Yeah.
His previous 9 took him 160 odd appearances. So
confidence.
Madness.
The man that gets their arm around you, and it actually sticks. It shows such a big difference because he looks like he almost has a bit of arrogance about him there. The way he scored that goal showed that. If you knew what to do, just pass and run, collect the ball on his left foot, and just slots it home. But so many times he would be rash, take the shot too early, and then just put it wide in the post. But he's so confident in his abilities now that he knows he'll score when he gets there. It was such a great goal.
He knew exactly what he was doing. Laid that ball off to Bruno and knew that it was coming.
Oh, it was awesome. It looks easy. He makes it look easy, but it's not. Those relationships, that they work hard on that on the training ground. Because a lot of times you get good players that can pick out a pass, but it's to know that they know you're going to make that run and they'll feed you in straight away. It's that sort of telekinesis kind of thing. But it really is. Those two definitely have a connection on the pitch that shows from that goal.
100%.
Absolutely fantastic.
It's making me into a believer. That's scary thought for me. Being a Newcastle fan all my life, I'll add a scene's disappointment. Never get too carried away. But I'm starting to believe we could end up in the Champions League here. Just
like, was it 03 under Bobby?
Yeah.
That's the Newcastle I remember. Just the GOAT era for me, that was with Bobby.
That's when I had my season ticket that season.
Oh, they were great.
Laurent Robert hit them 2 belters against Tottenham in one match. And just goes to show the player has confidence and trust given to him. Well, that's exactly it. It's
it really
down to coaching. It's purely down to coaching. And
like I said, there are no such thing as a bad player. Only the wrong system, wrong manager, wrong club, or wrong level.
We should get down a T-shirt, actually.
I'd love, yeah.
When we start hiring out vital podcast merch. Try and keep ourselves in diamonds and furs.
But I do love a success story because you don't see many of that level where they go from being deemed one of the worst sort of signings ever.
Absolute joke.
Yeah. Some of the ridicule to now being seen as one of the best forwards in the Premier League based on form.
Yeah. I mean, he was literally the butt of a joke, wasn't he? I mean,
he was.
The Jack Grealish thing. Yeah. He was literally the butt of the joke. And
every week, fans would just be like, "Oh, Miggy once again didn't score, didn't do anything, didn't be great." And then you just get, he works hard, but he doesn't do anything. That was always the criticism.
He's got a lovely smile.
Yeah, he's got a lovely smile. He's a nice guy. Nothing against him. He's just rubbish.
And now here he is. He's got us into second place in the league. I mean, we'll not be there tomorrow night because poor leagues. I mean, we have to talk about them. Their next 2 games, they are fucked.
Big trouble.
Poor leagues. Man City tomorrow and then Newcastle at home. I'm sorry, Andy, but you're shipping 9 goals in these 2 games for sure.
Clip it, Andy, before you get 2 back-to-back 1-0
wins. He might be back on next week, actually, Andy. We've
got to get Andy on for that.
I think he might be available.
Yeah.
Do a watch along instead.
Easy. Aye. That's a good point, actually. Next week, there's a lot of games going on during our usual.
Oh, actually, we're Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Should we knock it back later or? We'll discuss after. So woke from Crippy. What?
Is he on about Almiron?
Possibly. I don't know. That one went over my head. I've got to be honest.
Me too, Maz. Explain yourself.
Hashtag me too. Oh, Christ, I just got cramp. Oh, man down.
Is it the leg? Is it the leg? The calf or the hammy?
Yeah, it's the calf.
I can't help you. I'll get your leg up and get you to point your toes to your body, point your toes to your head. I can't help you.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Once I'm down, let's game over.
Happens once a game to one of the lads.
Not back until the next week, thankfully. We wouldn't have forgotten about it, mate.
We're not going to be kind to you, Andy, if you lose, mate. I'm sorry.
You're no bad players thing.
Yeah. Honestly, I stand by it. If you're a professional footballer at that level, there's a place for you. There's a place for you.
Miggy's proved it.
Absolutely.
I've watched someone on
I bet you're glad he's gone, aren't you?
I mean, even Neil Maupay, like, I actually thought Maupay would be a decent little player, but I thought, like, he might grab us 5-10 goals. Oh, me, was I wrong? Jesus
I expected a
Christ.
bit more from him, but it can't be fun, can it? At Everton right now, I can't imagine they go to training and enjoying themselves. Because you just turn up, you roll your eyes when the manager talks, you go out on the pitch, and then you expect to concede, and then you almost are relieved that you've lost because it's like, oh, I haven't got to try. It becomes like like a vicious circle where you almost want to lose, like you're just so used to losing, you're just waiting to concede that goal so you can give up, and then it really can get like
the
that.
start of the season.
Yeah.
So the start of the season, we lost Godfrey first game of the season and Mina. Obviously, Calvert-Lewin was injured as well. We had no striker. We lost at home to Chelsea 1-0 from a penalty, and we were the better side. We lost away at Spurs 2-0 through the penalty and then a goal late on. We drew at home to Liverpool. We should have probably won that if the referee does his job and sends off Van Dijk for trying to snap Onana's leg, and Cody was given offside because somehow he was offside. But that's against the three of the best teams in the league. But now this is the same players.
Yeah.
It's the same players, the same formation, everything.
Yeah.
Don't put it in.
What that? Don't put that up.
Yeah.
You're not going to be the bottom 3 by the end of the night. Maybe not.
Is that you saying that you'd love it?
I'd love it.
I just thought that was a good time to bring it up. I've had it stored in the pocket for a while. So Leeds looking knackered. Villa, you think might be all right? Everton.
I think we'll be mid-table, Villa. I think Leeds will be okay as well, just because they're not the worst team in the league. Their team is just Leeds aren't the greatest. They concede a lot of goals, but I think they've got enough about them. Whereas, look at Southampton. Wolves, Forest, Everton. I think Leeds are lucky that there's a lot more teams worse than them this season.
Yeah, Forest and Southampton have both been pretty dire. They've had their moments, but they're two real big contenders for the drop.
Southampton's a mad one, isn't it? Really, because they looked so comfortable for so many seasons. It's just like your run-of-the-mill Premier League club. They won't pull up trees, but they're never really struggling. And then they just have had bad couple of years, haven't they? Really, they've been losing more, and it's obviously Ralph all caught up to him. And now look at them.
Again, they always had that thing, though, didn't they? They had these brilliant players that Liverpool always poached from them. But they always had another one waiting in the wings to come and take over. That train seems
it runs out, doesn't it? Eventually, your scouting network can't quite find the next gem, or they flop, which is what they've had.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that one. Thanks, going down.
I hope so. There's one more team.
Yeah, their squad's not on it this season at all. You look at their team; it's not. They've had much stronger squads in the past than this.
If they can hang on to Ward-Prowse in January, they might have a chance. But
he might be
literally the only player there who's got any worth.
And I think they probably could do, because they're going to want a lot of money from him, won't they? And I think clubs will probably think he's not really worth it. He's a good player, obviously, but they'll think, well, I'm not going to pay 50 mil for Ward-Prowse. That's what they're going to ask for, isn't it?
He's essentially, you have Ward-Prowse in your team for the hope that you get a free kick.
Yeah, he's a merchant. He might pop up with the odd goal here and there in normal play, but not. He's 2 goals this season, 2 assists. So there probably are better players that you can sign for your money.
Yeah. Obviously, as Andy says, see what happens in January. It could all change. But things don't tend to really splash the cash.
I was going to say, does it change that much for the clubs? I don't know if it does.
I mean,
it's hard to sign one gem. Yeah, Newcastle. Yeah, that's annoying, isn't it? Because Newcastle are the outlier that proves it wrong. That they do. If you do spend right in January, you can turn it around. And
we proved everything wrong last year, though, didn't
we? I know.
It was just a totally mad season for us.
Yeah,
annoyingly.
What?
Nothing. I didn't say annoyingly. So, in January, who do Newcastle need to go out and buy now? What positions?
I just did a piece.
How do you improve your starting 11?
That's the thing. Our starting 11's absolutely fine. It's our squad that's an issue.
Are you telling me Joelinton, as much as he's very, very good at the moment, is he the player that's going to put you into the Champions League?
This season, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
for
what
years
but
to
if you can
come,
go
maybe
out and
not.
get someone.
I wouldn't be disappointed if we didn't get anybody in January. That way we can sort of see where we end up at the end of the season and what we need to buy then.
But that's what
But
I'm
at the
getting
same time,
at the moment,
now we're second. We should throw money at it, get into the Champions League, and then we don't have FFP to worry about as much.
No.
The problem is if we throw money at it now and we don't get in the Champions League, FFP is an issue.
You've still got another 2 years though.
Yeah, but we have spent quite a bit. I mean, we spent 200 million in the last 2 windows.
And it's not like you wouldn't finish in no European position.
True.
You'd
and
finish
the
some
fact
European.
as well, we have brought in a lot of new commercial partners.
I just think this is
weeks.
just too good an opportunity to pass up.
Yeah.
You're not going to get many seasons where United and Liverpool are outside the top 4.
And Maddison's the player I want. If I don't care if we don't get anybody else.
Who does he replace in your starting 11? Joelinton or?
No, Maxi, St. Maximin or Jacob Murphy, whoever plays down the left.
Yeah.
I think Maxi's done at Newcastle. I don't think he fits into Howe's way of playing. Like, even when he's fit, he's not starting. So I think his time's over.
He's useful, isn't he? But yeah, like you say, not somebody for the future.
He's
can't
just
rely on
another Adama Traore speed merchant.
Yeah, a couple of tricks, a bit of speed.
Well, I think he's good when he's the big fish in a small pond. But Newcastle aren't that now, are they?
No,
so he won't get as much of the ball. He won't get as much of the ball as he used to because there are better players on the pitch now.
When we used to play Bruce ball under Steve Bruce, he looked amazing because he was the only player that tried
give the ball to him
and
let him run.
That's all it was. And now he's not the big man anymore. I think his ego's taken a knock.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we went out and got Maddison in January, I'd be chuffed a bit. But we've just lost Shelvey for another 2 months. Although we've done all right without him so far this season. It's still.
He has been useful, weirdly, hasn't he? Because I did cover Newcastle for a bit. And Shelvey, I thought like he'll be the one that he'll be sort of slowly pushed on when the time comes to replace him. But he's bucked his ideas up as well. A few players they've all clearly seen that they're not going to be guaranteed a place anymore, so they've had to pull their finger out and really give 110.
What's annoying with Shelvey is he's come back in the best shape of his life in the summer. Like he's never looked as svelte and like athletic as he does now, and then he's just been injured the entire time. And he was due to come back on Boxing Day, and he got total Calvert Lewin. So he's injured again. So we need another sort of defensive-minded midfielder. But I would still rather have Maddison than fill that gap. I think Maddison's the one for me.
Would you get James Ward-Prowse?
Depends on the fee.
25 mil. I reckon they'll take that.
I'd get 25 mil on Ward-Prowse, but then him and Trippy is going to have mad arguments, aren't they, over who takes free kicks?
Calvin Phillips on loan, Newcastle. You read it here first.
I would have him in a heartbeat as well. He should never have gone to City.
Yeah, Pep doesn't like it at the moment, does he?
Jack's just getting another dig in there. No free transfers, Everton. But he's not wrong, mind. I have to be free transfers for Everton.
Loans. We're linked with Alanga today on loan from United.
It's desperate though, isn't it?
Would I have him? Yeah, I'd have anyone.
Something different.
Our bench so that was another issue yesterday. Wolves made a triple sub and they brought on Adama Traore, Mateus Nunes and someone else. I can't remember who it was. And we brought on Damari Gray. That was it.
Yeah. That was a weird signing because it was like 2 years too late. Damari Gray, was it? It's like he was good for that one period at Leicester, and then Everton signed him when he stopped scoring. I was like, okay, interesting.
Everton's where good players go to die at the minute.
It was, It's like, let's sign somebody who's now over the hill with their form and see if we can get them back to where they were 5 years ago. Yeah, it doesn't work.
I mean, I'm surprised that we've not been linked with like Sancho. I thought that was the player that we got linked with, but even Alanga, I'd take him, just something. Because I'm sick of Anthony Gordon thinking he's the dog's bollocks when he's far from it.
Yeah, he had one good season.
This is why I say relegation might be considered, because what could happen is with Everton is that they're just desperate to get any Premier League talent that the big clubs don't want, and then you fill your squad full of sort of average players that don't really help, rather than build for a better future by making put more emphasis on youth players.
Like this one.
Yeah, imagine that.
You said anyone?
He's only on loan. The thing is, we play him. We have to pay money for him. That's why.
It's weird what happened to him, but I think he's...
Dele Alli got booed off on the weekend.
Yeah, he's washed. Sadly.
It's mad to think how much potential he's spunked away. Like,
he just peaked early, I think. He just peaked. He just had a short peak, didn't he? He hit his height, and that was it. And then he didn't. He obviously gave up. Didn't put as much effort in when he was at Tottenham for that longer. Then
he's another one who believes his own hype. I mean, at least he had something to be hyped about. Whereas Gordon has had a good 2 months.
Yeah, he hasn't done that.
Linked with Chelsea and Tottenham. I really
he got linked with us as well.
I really wish someone had bid 40-50 million for him, because yeah,
he got linked with us, and then there was the picture of him coming back to training for the first day. Looking like Rupert the Bear or something. And everyone, all the Newcastle fans just went, nope.
Reminds me of Ryan Fraser a bit. Remember when Ryan Fraser was he was like weighing up offers from Arsenal and Man United, and then he wouldn't sign a new contract at Bournemouth, and then Newcastle obviously got him, and he was like, he just lost it by then.
There is one more thing I want to hit on before we go on to the score predictions, because we, Newcastle and Villa, have a common enemy, I think, in Castore. I don't know if you're getting it a lot on Villa's side, but Newcastle fans fucking hate Castore.
Is it the quality that they're mad about?
The quality of the shirts, apparently they all shrink when the first time they're washed. Just the inability to complete orders. I've just seen something there. Charlton fans are kicking off as well about the same thing. There's a little pop-up market stall outside the club shop that has more club merch than the actual store has. And it just made us think, like, I don't think anybody's had a good experience there. At one point, somebody got a Newcastle shirt in a Rangers bag. So they're just an absolute
amateur.
So I don't know. I Villa fans having the same
comment from Jack. Don't even put it on. Don't give him the time of day. Oh my God.
That's a good shot, Fred. Not even being sarcastic for once. Sterling Archer, maybe. Tamsin Archer.
Well, we got goal scorers now, thankfully. Watkins got a nice header. I mean, we lost, but yeah, fans have been moaning about badges coming off with the kit. That was at the start of the season when they first bought the kits. They were complaining about that. So
we signed a long-term contract with them, I think.
God, they got
I do believe talks are ongoing to get out of them, because they're just an absolute mess of a company.
Awful.
Another remnant of the Mike Ashley era.
Being too cheap.
The last one, really.
Yeah.
Get rid of them, and then he's been completely wiped from history. Right then, so shall we get on some score predictions?
Yeah.
Which I haven't got up on my screen as per usual.
Leeds Man City is the first
one.
Leeds
Man City is the first.
Sorry, Andy.
Can you kick us off while I look for my...
Sorry, Andy, mate. I got to go Man City. I don't think it'll be a whitewash because Leeds at home. Our Leeds at home, so I think it could be closer.
Lights, aren't they? So.
Yeah, I think 2-1 Man City.
Just 2-1.
Just 2-1. I know I'm always conservative with my predictions.
That is very conservative. Liam, what have you got?
I know.
So I've changed from last week. I know I said 2-0 Leeds, but let's be honest. 2-1 Leeds. City gonna score.
2-1 Leeds.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Right on. Andy's not as confident as you. He's got 4-1. And
he's not that bad.
3-0.
Yeah.
2-1. 2-1. If that goes green next week,
I'll tell you.
I'm finished.
It's City away from home. City have played 6 away from home this season. They've won 3, drawn 2, lost 1. and their wins were like 2-0 against West Ham, 3-0 against Wolves, and 1-0 against Leicester. So that's an average of 2 goals. So I'm doing a money ball over here.
That's not a bad shout then. West Ham v Brentford. I've gone with a 2-2 draw for this one, but I think that might be being generous to West Ham. What's his Crippy predictions are as boring as his bad. Oh, very nice.
You know what you're
doing. Top of the championship players you have over next season. Jack.
Not entirely wrong, Jack.
Are you Jack's boss?
I'm not his boss now.
He's lucky, really, isn't he?
As I say, he'd be out of a job.
I can see him getting sacked tomorrow.
Yeah, he'd be out of a job.
Sorry, what did I say? I said 2-2. Crippy, what have you gone with for this?
Yeah, 1-1.
A 1-1.
Yeah.
Liam?
2-1 Brentford. But whilst we're on Brentford, why is Ivan Toney allowed to play football?
Right, yeah, good point, actually. I forgot.
I think it's an absolute joke, that.
It's a mess, isn't it?
How many betting
he's been found guilty of?
Yeah.
Why hasn't been found guilty yet.
What's the punishment? Like a lengthy ban?
Yeah.
Big fine?
I don't know.
He should be banned and fined.
Surely he should be banned from playing football in general.
I guess until you're convicted, you're allowed to play, aren't you? Until it's you're found guilty. It's like being on bail, isn't it? I guess you're still allowed to.
I know, but still,
it does seem weird, doesn't it?
I know he's not. Obviously, he won't be betting now. He's not that stupid.
No, well, he might be.
But still, it seems a bit weird that he's allowed to play on. When he's got
I'd not be suspended. Is that Brentford? Should we criticise Brentford for that?
I don't know, because if you're a Brentford manager, you wouldn't want to not play him.
True. Just like what would a player have to do for you to suspend him then? Like with Greenwood, that kind of thing. You wouldn't play him for that, would you? So then clearly managers have a line, don't they? That they, I guess he feels that betting isn't a big deal.
I suppose it all depends on what he was betting on.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It all depends on what he's betting on. But the rules of the Premier League, you're not allowed to bet.
No,
I just don't understand it. I just can't get my head around it.
So long as they're not trying to infer that he was maybe trying to gain an advantage by like sort of cheating, to get money as well.
If that's what it comes out as, that's a big
problem. I mean, guaranteed every single majority of the footballers will have betting counts through someone. That is a given. But he's been found.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. He shouldn't be playing football.
Exactly. While the investigation's on, he shouldn't be playing.
It does bring the game into disrepute otherwise, doesn't it?
Even if it's a case of he gets banned while the investigation's going on, and they use it as like time served type thing. So when he gets found guilty, he has a 30-game ban, but he's already missed 10.
We played. I was trying to see when we play them next, but we play them in March. I thought we played them last game of the season. I was saying now, like, you can see it now, he scores the winner.
That's the one.
But we played Bournemouth last game of the season.
But that's exactly the point, isn't it? He scored yesterday.
Yeah.
He's won them points. So
damage is already done now.
Did you do your predictions for that one, Liam?
I said 2-1 Brentford.
2-1 Brentford. Andy went 1-1. Liverpool, Leicester. Liam, we'll come to you. Liverpool, your favourite team?
5-0 Leicester.
6-0.
Oh, what's this? Tony definitely better. He's relentless.
Yeah. Jack, come on the show.
Exactly. See your piece. Andy's going big with a 3-0 win to Liverpool. Are you sticking with 5-0 to Leicester?
Crippy?
I'll go 2-0 Liverpool.
I'll
be frisky.
3-0.
Yeah.
3-0 Liverpool, based on just how terrible Leicester were yesterday.
Liverpool are back as well. We didn't mention it, but they're I think we mentioned it the other week. They're back on business now.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, Liam.
Liam's just having a murder day. Liverpool's back.
They'll be in that top 4.
Jack's in the comments giving it the big one. Everton is shite. Wolves versus Man U. This is a Man U win, isn't it? Has to be.
Yeah.
I've gone 2-0 to Man U. Crippy, what you got?
2-1 to Man United.
Yeah, back in Wolves to score, eh?
I'm just a coward, Ash. I'm always a coward. I'm cowardly. I never like to go 2-0. I don't like to go 2 just because I just know if Wolves score first, I've already lost my bet. And then United can come back. So yeah, I always have 2 goals, both teams to score.
Andy's gone 2-0 as well. And Nunes double next week.
Yeah, right.
What's the score going to be, Jack? At least, get involved if you're going to do that.
Not shite. What's your prediction on this one, Liam?
Who is it again? Oh, United Wolves, isn't it? Wolves are the worst team I've ever seen us play this season. Wolves are the worst team we played this season. United will win that 4-0.
Oof, big call.
I mean, I think, what did I say they win tonight? Like 6 or 7-0? I'm sure I probably win like 6 or 7-0, yeah. Sure. I don't know.
Oh, bollocks. I don't know. I don't know why. I didn't pick them up when I did the predictions. Bournemouth Palace. Liam, what we got for that one?
Palace are missing 2 players, aren't they? So go Bournemouth. Bournemouth 2-0.
That's exactly what I've got as well. What about you, Crippy?
I'm going to be cowardly and say 1-1.
It's all right, because Andy's a coward as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think neither's good enough to win that game, I don't think.
That's a weird sentence, but it oddly makes
sense. Yeah. Like you're both just not good enough. Yeah. Didn't Palace not have a shot on target in the last game or something? Like, they could just
I mean, they did finish with 9 men, so...
Some excuses. Fulham, Southampton. Fulham going to piss this, aren't they? If I haven't got Fulham here.
Yeah.
Crippy, what are you thinking?
Yeah, same, Ash. 2-1 Fulham.
2-1. You can say nil.
I told you. I'm Mark Lawrenson. I'm the worst. No one wants to hear my predictions. No one cares.
Liam, what do you think?
3-1 Fulham.
I'm going 2-0 Fulham, obviously.
Yeah.
Southampton are just dog shit. Andy's going 2-0 as well.
2-0, yeah.
Nice. We'll come to you last. Man City, Everton. What do you think, Crippy?
3-0 Man City.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have. Yeah. Dare we ask you, Liam?
I don't know. Because it's the type of game Everton will just turn up and like somehow pull something out of. So
Lampard keeps his job for another 2 months, doesn't he? Yeah, and then that's that. Yeah.
You can't look past City. I mean, I told the piss saying I had on that screenshot. I don't know if I sent it to you. I had Haaland to score and City 9-0.
Ouch.
There could be a thrashing to come, couldn't there? One of those, could be Southampton, could be Wolves.
Conservative with 2. That's the thing. Like when some teams,
I'll go 3-1.
Yeah,
I reckon we'll get a goal.
You think you'll get a goal?
Yeah.
I went 3-0, didn't I? Crippy, you went 3-0, didn't you? You went.
I did. I'm a bit frisky.
The only nil he's given.
I know. City at home, isn't it? They're usually
I'd be taking that personally if I were you, Liam.
I'm taking it personally, don't worry.
He's taking a note in his book.
He predicted Villa to lose the other week, didn't he? So yeah, he's had his one as well.
And I was right.
Yeah. I thought we'd get something.
And I did say because Martinez isn't going to play.
Yeah. Olsen. Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. Olsen's getting a lot of grief.
Did he?
Fans don't like him in goal at all. Not
he is
for
garbage.
Yeah.
There's a reason we didn't sign him.
We put in a lot of effort to get him as well. It's like, really, this is our guy on number 2.
But remember who was in charge? Gerrard.
Yeah. Gerrard and Lampard managing the Premier League.
The ultimate pretender. Newcastle versus Leeds. Liam, come on, you get your revenge here.
Why will I get my revenge?
I've got used to get beat. I just thought you might want to stick it. Oh, Andy's got his in. He's got 3-1 to Newcastle.
I love it. Ash is the only one who's like happy about their club this season.
I know,
Me, Andy,
it's
and
such a
Liam are
bizarre
just like
feeling.
gutted, aren't we? Yeah.
I just don't know how. I don't know how to deal with it. It's like I want to brag, but I don't because I don't want to come back.
You're used to the disappointment.
2-2.
Ooh,
deuces.
Leeds are weird though, aren't they? That's the thing.
That is true. I mean, we did get beat off them last season, so
they went to Spurs.
We got beat off everybody.
Played them off the park. So.
True. Crippy, what's your thoughts?
I reckon 2 at Newcastle. They're the real deal this season. They just the trades isn't stopping, is it? They're the real deal.
I'm going 4-0. I'm just feeling cocky.
Yeah.
Obviously, I did my prediction today based on yesterday's performance.
But they are bankers, though, aren't they? They literally are bankers this season. They're not bottling,
especially at home.
Yeah. Second best defense at home. Clap at.
What was that?
He's saying, especially at home.
Shut up.
They haven't lost since like September, I don't think, Newcastle. I know I'm jinxing you now, Ash. I'm jinxing you now.
Not even that one we shouldn't have lost. That was like when he scored the 8th minute of 5 minutes added on. Bastards. Brighton versus Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal are ridiculous at the minute.
That'd be a good game, you know.
Yeah.
It could be. I've still got an easy win for Arsenal on the.
I've got 3-1 Arsenal. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Crippy, what's yours?
Yeah, 2 in Arsenal.
2-1. Going conservative again. More conservative than Boris Johnson. And he's gone 2-0 to Arsenal. Yeah.
Do we think Arsenal could go all the way?
I honestly do.
Because at some point we have to kind of consider them, don't we?
Yeah.
If you're top at Christmas,
7-point cap, wasn't it?
Yeah, 7 points.
It's not to be sniffed at.
Yeah.
Need to see what the fixtures are saying. If they play a bunch in the same period of time, that'll make or break their season.
Yeah.
So if they've got them spaced out, I reckon they're safe. But if they play the likes of City, United, Liverpool, Chelsea, any of them in a row,
13 wins out of 15 is pretty damn good, though, isn't it, for Arsenal? That's outrageous.
Tottenham Villa. We'll do Liam first for this one.
11-0.
Villa.
Richarlison is going to score 2.
We're going to get pasted.
He'll still be crocked, won't he?
2-0.
You've gone 2-0 Tottenham.
Yeah.
I've gone 2-1 Tottenham. Let's see what Andy's got. He's got 1-1.
I'm saying 1-1 just because I'm a fan, but I think we're going to get pasted. I really do.
For a point.
I'm desperate, yeah.
How about Forest versus Chelsea? Obviously, Forest play later on tonight. We don't know what state of mind they're going to be in.
They're playing now.
Yeah.
Is it kicked off now, is it?
Yeah, it's only 3 minutes gone.
Chelsea won tonight, 2-0. Did that finish 2-0?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-0.
Against Bournemouth, yeah.
I've still only got Chelsea to win this one, 1-0.
Yeah. They're not blowing teams away, are they, Chelsea?
No.
When is that game? Forest Chelsea.
Next Monday? No, Sunday.
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I was getting so confused. I was like...
Yeah.
Andy's got 4-1 to Chelsea. What are you thinking, Crippy?
2-1, because I'm boring. To Chelsea, obviously.
Liam, what's your show?
3-0 Chelsea.
No respect for Forest.
No.
Not that I have it either. I don't have much either, to be fair.
I mean, I liked Forest before they came up.
I've always had a soft spot for Forest.
I covered them.
I had them on bet. That's why.
I covered them.
To come up.
Oh, you've covered them as well. Is there anyone you haven't?
I don't.
No, last season. So I had 2 bets last season for the Championship.
Yeah.
I had Forest to come up. I also had Huddersfield Town as well. So when they got to the final, I was like, oh.
I've got a soft spot for Huddersfield now.
Forest had they're not the long-suffering fans. Just for years they've made the playoffs and bottled it, and they were the club that deserved it the most. Because like so often they've come close without.
But I hope they
getting
go
over the line.
straight back down though. The amount of money they've spent. If that was any other team, they'd be getting slaughtered for it.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's
27 players they signed.
Ridiculous.
What have we got here?
That is the equivalent of throwing
Liverpool.
shit at a wall, isn't it? And hoping that one of it will stick.
Absolutely,
I kind of, you have to love that in a way. If you're a fan, you can say, well, at least they tried. You can't say they didn't try. It's a mess of a policy. It's an awful policy, but they tried.
Andy's going with a 3-2 win for Liverpool. I think Brentford going to put up a decent fight. Liam, what are you thinking?
Brentford 2-1. Just because of that comment.
Thanks.
United have just hit the post as well. I want to add.
But that's not how you score goals. Crippy, what's your score for Brentford?
2 at Liverpool. But do you? I
totally double.
In the World Cup, do you remember there was I don't know if it was Tunis or like Danny Murphy was going. When it hits the post, why does it not count as a shot on target?
It's a shot on target.
It's like, because it's not on target. And he goes, yeah, but it should be. It's like, it's not on target, you idiot.
Yeah, but it should be, but it's not.
Yeah,
though,
he have to be like schooled at the basics of football. Jeez.
How the hell he's
Probably
got a job in?
Murphy.
He's just the most boring man. Him and Lee Dixon. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I think I've said like Liverpool 2-1 as well there.
Yeah.
I do believe that is it. Christ, on a bike, 1 hour and 7 minutes.
I know.
Don't talk to anybody for this long.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we're going to throw in Tuesdays there because I don't know what time we're doing it at, but half of the games kick off at 7:45.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can tell you the fixtures if you want.
Come on then, we'll blast through them. We're already over the hour mark. We might as well stick around.
Arsenal, Newcastle.
Oh, that's where we come off. The wheels come off.
That's why I had to get this one in.
2-0 to Arsenal for that one.
At Arsenal as well, though.
Yeah, 2-0 to Arsenal.
Yeah.
The wheels have got to come off eventually. It might as well be
Crippy?
against the top of the league team.
Yeah, I'd say 2 on Arsenal, but I don't think. I think Newcastle will bounce back. I just think Arsenal are a better team. It's as simple
Well,
as
the
that.
last time we got beat, we went on a 10-match unbeaten run. So
Exactly, yeah. It's just Arsenal are a better team than Newcastle right now, especially at Emirates. That's all it is. Newcastle beat.
I'll go 2-1, but I don't know who to. I reckon Newcastle could do something.
I would love it
if
if they did. Honestly, it'd be hilarious.
If
You'd watch
that's
that,
the game where you need to.
I said it.
That's the game where you need to play St. Maximum. Keep them on the halfway line and just play with the counter attack.
Yeah, absolutely. What's up next?
Leicester Fulham.
2-0 Fulham.
I'm too scared to do away wins.
Put on the spot.
I'll go Leicester 2-1. They've got to win sometime.
I suppose.
I'd say 1-1.
Andy's with you on the 1-1.
Yeah. Andy, stop copying.
Everton, Brighton.
Ooh.
Thing is, Everton have to buck their ideas there, but they lost to Wolves, didn't they? So it's
Everton
like
have to win that game.
Yeah.
It's a home one, isn't it? So
and this is the thing. What I'm saying about the fans before, the fans they're going to get behind the team because we always do. But the second something goes wrong,
it'll turn.
Yeah.
I'm going with Andy on this one. I'm going 1-0.
I'll go 2-0.
I'll say 2-1. I'm not confident. Sorry, Liam. I'll back you, but don't let me down.
United, Bournemouth at 8:00.
Again, it depends how they get on tonight. But Bournemouth were horrendous the other day when they played us. And they needed 2 people sent off to beat Palace. So, yeah, we've got to back United on that one, 2-0.
Yeah.
I'll go 3-1.
Yeah, 2-0 as well.
Cool. Andy hasn't put his on yet, I don't think. 2-0.
There we go.
Yeah.
2-0 from Andy.
Yeah.
Who else have we got?
That's it for the Tuesday games.
That's it for Tuesday. I think what we'll do, I don't know how your lads' schedule's looking, but do you want to do one later on Tuesday or do you want to save it till Wednesday?
I'm easy. I'm up after Tuesday, so
I can do later on Tuesday if that's doable for Liam as
I
well.
can do later Tuesday, it's fine.
Cool.
Yeah,
that'd be ideal.
We'll do a late one on Tuesday then. We'll jump
Yeah.
on after full time. Get some nice fresh takes.
Yeah, I like that. So maybe some anger.
We'll see who's crying into the milk. I probably will be, so that's fair enough. Fulham beat Palace on 9-man. Yeah. What?
Who did we say? Bournemouth? Do you confuse them with Bournemouth?
Bournemouth. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Possibly, yeah.
It was Fulham, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're on about
Bournemouth still suck.
so
Yeah, Ash was right to say they suck.
It's Bournemouth and Palace next week.
Yeah.
I was looking at the fixtures instead of the results.
That's it, yeah.
Dick. So that was Jack's first meaningful comment of the night.
Yeah.
He's got to get the boot in somewhere, right? Hasn't he? Right, I think we'll call it now for this week, and we'll be back next week at full time after all the other games have kicked off. We've got 10 o'clock ish.
Yeah, that's good.
We'll do 10 o'clock next Tuesday. Good stuff. For everyone who's been watching tonight and got involved in the comments, even Jack, thank you very much.
No.
Everyone who's watching after, please do hit the like buttons and share buttons and all that magic. And cheers to you as well, Andy.
Cheers, Andy.
And what
Cheers,
is this one? You guys know be born without me. Unfortunately, you're very right, mate.
Yeah.
Might have been a bit more interesting had you followed through on your threat of coming on. But we'll take your messages.
Just Jack Canny special, all talk.
And on that note, we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Lads.